Yo, good morning, my people. Top of the top. It is Wednesday, November 19th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with him all things is possible. Top of the top to all my people out there moving in these streets, all kids that are going to school, please get there safe. Go straight there, no skipping. Not worrying your parents, all parents that may be taking their kids to school. If you are, get them there safe. I understand, after that, you guys might have to go to work, but do not rush to try to get to where you need to be. If you are late, you're just late. Let's try to be aware of everybody else's safety and not just ours. All right, so wherever you're going, traveling today, vacations, wherever it is that you're trying to go to, wherever you need to be, safe travels, court, wherever it is that you're going. I hope everybody's feeling blessed. I hope everybody's feeling appreciated and thankful for seeing another day and knowing with him all things is possible. Happy Wednesday, folks, on this rainy day in New York City. I know I was supposed to be live at 7:30, but I was like, well, it don't look like I'm going anywhere, so I can make it 8 o'clock. So we're going to get into that wonderful chop-ups that we always get into. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So for everybody who has ever supported me and new supporters, regular supporters, all supporters, even non-supporters, welcome to one of the most flyest, realest places that you can come to in the morning, the No Doubt Zone podcast. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Free.
What to do?
I swear you look like you ready to do a rap video, my G. Swear you look like you out. You look like Coogee Rap back in '88. I swear you look like. Nah, you know what? Not him. Let me take that back. What's old boy? His name is Woody. Is it Woody Harris?
Yeah, Woody
Dude
Harris
that played the
from
dude that played AZ in Pain and Full.
yeah, you talking about Woody Harris from The Wire?
You
Avon
look like him.
Barksdale.
You look like him in Above the Rim when he was in the car.
Man,
See
shut
what I
your little
mean?
stupid asses up.
You gotta be a soldier.
Shut all that shit up.
So yo, you got to be a soldier for this shit. Hey, stupid. Hey, dummy. Go get the car. Yo, he played that shit to the. Hey, he played that shit to the T, yo. He played that to the T, man. I swear he did. I don't think they give that dude enough credit though, man. He's a damn good actor. What up though, Free?
And that was
Free.
up.
Every time I hear your name, I swear I think of Philadelphia Freeway. Free. Nah, man. I was gonna go out this morning, right? Take care of some business. I happen to look out the window. Nah, not even the window. I go take Tiff out, and that shit raining. I'm like, damn, it's raining. I said, she was like, nah. I said, yeah, I'm not going to handle my business today. I said, it's quiet. Is it with that rain? See, the only reason why I like going to handle my shit in the rain, it has nothing to do with being afraid of the water, is that I have to get on the train, and trains in New York is already on some bullshit. So when you getting on there and it's raining, it's too much going on. Too much.
When I was a young boy hanging in the
Hey,
ghetto.
what up? I see you. Josh, what up? Polo, what up?
Looking for the coochie.
Hey, you surprised me this morning. You was you
She
was
on my
live
hit
early.
list. She on my hit list.
Yeah. I was seeing her live. I was surprised, man. I hear Free, I think about Free from oh damn, that's a bad way to think. Free from 106 in Park. At least I said Philadelphia Freeway.
Uh, no, that's my that was my internet, not my internet, my entertainer wife.
Really? Free from 106?
Yeah, man, Free
I ain't
had
gonna lie though.
something going on.
It ain't one person that didn't say at the time they wanted they didn't want Free. Shit. They'll be lying if they
No,
say they did.
I met her. I met her in person. Told her that. I said, "You my entertainer wife." She bust out laughing.
Yeah, Duck. I just felt like going live, so I did. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
she a
told her. I
fine
said, "You
woman,
my
but I
entertainer
wouldn't think
wife."
you go. I would think you would compare. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, of course, she's fine. She was right here in my city doing it. I never had the opportunity to go to 106 in Park, um, because at that time, I don't know. It never really mattered, and by the time
They
it did
came out
matter,
here.
yeah, by the time it did matter, it was too late. Which means by
Yeah,
the
they
time
had.
it mattered, they were gone already. They were gone, and a whole new a whole a whole bunch of new people started coming to 106, and we got older. We wasn't about to be 23 and 24 running to no damn 106. If we didn't do it at 18 or 19, we wasn't even like, we was like, fuck it, it's over. We wasn't about to be 24 sitting around a bunch of 15-year-olds. So we was just like, all right, you know what, we missed the opportunity, it's all good. Yeah, we did. We was like, but yeah, I wish we would have took advantage of that and went. She said she just felt like
106
going
in
live,
Park.
so we did.
106 in Park wasn't out when I was a teenager. That joint came out when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was, and by the time it started changing, um, I was already getting older. Started having my first son. I was like, yeah, shit is over. Once AJ did that last joint where he was like, this was gonna be it. I'm sitting there like, oh shit. I'm like, this is it. When he did the crying and all that, I'm like, oh. She said, why is she on the hit list?
She on the hit list because her ass went live and then let nobody know.
No, and they were talking about
We've
she
been
just
waiting
felt
for her to
like
go.
going live.
We've been waiting for her to go live for 2 days, and then all of a sudden she go live at daggone 4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, Vay. You tried to pull a fast one on us, Vay, but we got your ass. We got your ass, Vay. You ain't as slick as we are. You should have told us that. You shared it, we probably would sleep. What you think we was gonna be doing? Well, Free wasn't asleep because he has to be up. Remember, he got to get his wife. Look, I'll do another one. Nah, don't try to clean it up now. Warning. She goes to it was a split decision. A split decision. Hold on. A split decision. This ain't boxing. Somebody, it was a split decision. You think you watching boxing?
Well, you're going to get a majority ass whooping. The split decision, you're going to get a majority ass whooping.
Damn, not a majority. Not a majority.
She want me to come to work now.
Huh?
Oh,
she want me
shit.
to come to work now.
Uh-oh, is that Mrs. Free?
Not to leave at 2 o'clock.
No, that's my daughter.
Damn, she sound like
that's her youngest daughter.
Damn, she sound like
Mrs. daughter.
No, but she sound just like Mrs. Free. That's crazy. She sound just like her mama.
Dream
That's crazy.
That's Dream Mother.
Yo, that's scary. That's scary as shit, bro. That's scary. I'm about to say, good morning, Mrs. Free.
Dream look just like his mother.
Oh man, that's my dude right there. That's the illest baby in America right there, Dream, man. That's the illest baby right there.
Dream went to New York and took this nigga that lives in New York around his own city.
Ain't that some crazy? Dream was like, let me show you around. I was like, oh shit. This gonna be fun. This gonna be fun. I've never seen New York City before.
remember the white ladies that was in front of us when Dream said, hey, let's go to the strip show.
Oh my God. When he said that shit, I almost peed on myself. I was like, Dream, no, Dream, no, Dream, no.
white lady
Woo!
looked at us like, hold on, where y'all taking them y'all taking that baby to the strip
Yo,
club?
I told Tiffany that shit, and Tiffany was like, "No, he didn't." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Dream was ready to hit the strip club." She bust out laughing. I was like, "Yeah, he was ready to hit the strip club." I was like, "Yo," I said, "He was about to take me on a tour on the city that I've been living in for 42 years, and I ain't never been around this shit. I'm gonna get to finally see New York City." Oh man, I love Dream, man. That's my kid right there, man. Good kid. Oh my God. What she said in the comments? Hey baby, hey yo, she's stupid, yo. Y'all are stupid. I'm reading this shit. Free. What she said? Facts. Free. They about to get. Yeah, well, she called this. She tried to pull a fast one on us, Vay. That's cool.
Talking about split decision. Okay.
Split decision. And then look, she said, "Oh, I never knew that." Because I said that's boxing. When you say split decision, nah, I never knew that. Vay, knock it off. You gonna learn today. You don't know, or you gonna learn this
You,
morning.
you didn't been around long enough to hear us say split decision, majority decision, draw, and a unanimous
Draw,
decision or knockout.
unanimous decision. It ain't gonna be no yet unanimous decision for us to get you up out of here, both of you two.
I'll wait right here.
Okay.
It means we gonna
She
jump
lucky
you.
I like my money.
Duck, you know
What is
I
it like?
didn't know
20
shit
hours
about
of
boxing.
overtime on my
I
check?
know you didn't know nothing about it.
All right.
I know you didn't know nothing about it, but now you know then. Since you don't know, Vay, now you know. So next time you use split decision, you know. Yo, Free, that's scary, Free. I thought that was the wifey in the car.
Now that's my daughter.
Yo, she sounds exactly like her mama. That shit is scary, bro. You
Yep.
know I would have said, tell your daughter I said good morning. I'm like, tell Mrs. Free, that's crazy. So like when they next to each other and they talking back and forth, do they sound exactly alike where you be like, oh shit, here
Nah.
they go.
She got her daughter got more of a ghetto to what she when she's talking. She's more ghetto. Vicky is more quiet, but
Look,
Vicky
even
can
Vay said
get
it.
ghetto. But Vicky
Even
not
Vay said it.
Vicky,
She sounds just like a Vay, don't
yeah,
she? That's crazy.
Vicky not ghetto all the time, but Vicky can get ghetto. But her daughter, she's straight ghetto. Like she's the fighter. She's the one
So
that's ready to jump out and
you so
whoop a
you couldn't
female
go to
ass for a
her.
heartbeat.
So you couldn't go to her and saying, yo, there was somebody that disrespected you because she ready to pop right then and there. No questions asked.
No, see, like with her, if we say we about to fight, she gonna get on the phone, and by the time we pull up to where we going, it's gonna be probably about 6 or 7 cars full of niggas. She gonna
Damn.
call all the southeast, all the northwest. We're gonna have about 15, 20 people out there ready to throw down.
Damn.
They grew up in Bury Farm. They grew up in Bury Farm. They Bury Farm back in the day. Bury
Yo,
Farm
your
back in the
thing,
day. One of the dangerous. That was one of the dangerous southeast spots in South. That's where they grew up at.
yo,
That's where
your
they grew up
earpiece,
at.
Bree, your earpiece.
I ain't got no earpiece.
Oh, your shit sound, you should sound like you underwater.
I ain't got no earpiece.
Oh, shit, it sound like you underwater drowning, bro.
No, that's I don't know why it does that from time
She
to
said
time.
robot free. Robot free.
But yeah, no, they grew up in Bury Farms. And like I said back in the day, Bury Farms was one of the dangerous places to be in Southeast DC. Most people that
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
yeah, yeah.
that got
Yeah.
that got unalive, they got unalive in Southeast, usually around Bury Farms. It was usually around that area. Bury Farms, um, MLK, Malcolm X Avenue, all in those areas. I mean, you have them all over DC, but majority of them was in that area.
what could people, for people who don't know about DC or they think they know because they heard it on TV, they heard about it or they seen it on TV. What's the misconception that people get about DC that they don't know about?
It's dangerous.
The fuck is this? Yeah.
Most people think DC is dangerous. Where I mean, it can be at times, but it all depends on where you at and how you conduct yourself.
Yeah.
It's dangerous for people that don't know how to conduct themselves in the city, because these youngins out here don't care anymore. So it can be dangerous, but it's not dangerous as people make it seem. They make it seem like you ride down the wrong street, you gonna get your car shot up. That's not necessarily true.
You know what? Because that's because that's what's put out there to the public about us. And I don't think it matters what city you live in, whether it's LA or whether it's DC or New York or Jersey, Philly, Chicago. That's what's being put out, as if there's no good that come from where we come from. There's a lot of good coming from where we coming from, and there's a lot of people who try to make change in the communities, but a lot of times they won't put that out there. Like every year here, they do a Christmas parade in Harlem. Every year they do it in November. They just did it last night. They went all through Harlem. I was a part of it the year before, but this year, the people that I was in it with last year didn't participate in it, so I didn't go. So, but they never really showed that.
You was Black Santa? You was Black Santa?
No, I didn't know. I just got on the float and I had a Christmas sweater on because it wasn't that cold last year. I don't know how it was last night, but it was just us just basically riding around, which I thought it was dope because I'm gonna be honest with you, Free. It was actually
I told y'all
my first parade.
Clarence be Santa Claus. I told y'all Clarence is Black Santa. He put a beard on and put the hat on. He already.
I didn't do any of that. If y'all go to my Instagram, y'all see the video with me on the damn float. Ain't nobody got time for Free and his shenanigans. I'm not Black Santa. And don't laugh at him, Bay and John.
I told y'all.
Here we go with this shit early in the morning. Here we go.
That nigga put on a red sweater, some red tights, black boots, and a red.
I ain't putting on no damn tights. I ain't putting on no damn tights. I ain't putting on no fucking tights.
That nigga Clarence was looking like Martin Lawrence in that daggone episode where he was being Santa for the kids. Clarence was looking like Martin. He said, if you Santa, what's my name? Waterhead. Now sit your ass down.
Oh, he said, hold on. He said, was your father there? Was your mother there?
What? You said something about my mother?
Oh shit! Oh God!
You know what? What's my
name? You just gave me.
Waterhead. Now sit your ass down.
You just gave me, because I told Tip I'm trying to watch a lot of Christmas stuff. You just gave me an episode to watch when Christmas come around. That's one of the ones that's one of the best ones for me, man. I love that one. I love that one.
What's my name? That nigga said, Waterhead, now sit your ass down.
Oh shit. Oh God. Oh my God. Man. I'm telling you, man. That you watch Martin to me, man. Jesus. Martin was too funny, man. Too funny. Too funny. Big Dream already wrote his Christmas list already Free?
They go to school. They catch the bus at 7:30. By the time we get home, they be already gone.
No, I said he wrote his did he write his Christmas list for you yet?
Oh, I don't know. I don't get that list. His mother get that list.
Oh shit.
I told them niggas I ain't buying them shit.
Come on now, Free. Really?
I buy y'all stuff all year long. I ain't buying you nothing on Christmas. Christmas is every day of the week. Every day when they get home from school, they say, Papa, can we go to Family Dollar? I said, for what? I want to get some toys. Nigga, you got a whole closet full of toys. I want some new ones. The nigga go to the daggone joint and get the same goddamn toys every time. It's either gonna be a gun, gonna be a dinosaur, or it's gonna be Spider-Man. Every time.
He said,
Or
I
a
need a
race
new
car.
toy. I figured Dream get your face and say, Pop, I want this and that ninja. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. My granddaughter do the same thing. She'd be like, Papa. And I said, yo, what? I want this. I want to go here. I want to go there. And I go, what we going there for?
My
Like, because I'll be
granddaughter came
wanting
in
to.
yesterday from school.
I said,
I'm in the kitchen making my granddaughter came yesterday. She came home from school. I'm in the kitchen making southern fried cabbage. She gonna come in and tell us, Pop, can we go to Family Dollar? I was like, for what? I want to go buy some snacks. I'm like, you got money? She said, yeah, I got $3. I said, what you gonna get? She said, I'm gonna get this, and this. I said, you ain't got enough money. She's like, you gonna put the rest to it? Who gonna put the rest to it? Grandma said, you gonna put the rest to it.
Playing.
I ain't putting the rest of nothing.
Stop playing. She said,
You gonna
my 2-year-old granddaughter asked for a
put that
Little
right in your piggy bank.
Mermaid set. She loves Ariel. Oh yeah, Little Mermaid. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Josh. My granddaughter, there was a couple things she wanted. She just had her birthday too. Her birthday just passed. Her birthday, matter of fact, her birthday was this Monday.
I said, how about you put those $3 in the piggy bank and save it so you can become a millionaire? She's like, I don't got time to wait that long.
Well, it's appropriate now to teach kids savings early. I think if I would have been taught that,
they both got a. They both got a piggy bank. Their piggy bank is full. They get money
good.
every day.
That's good to teach kids savings because you got a lot of these kids that don't know what that shit means. You got a lot of kids who just think that you're supposed to give me money. No, only thing I'm supposed to do is feed you, clothe you. And that's grandson wants a PS. He wants a PS4 like me. Oh yeah, well shit. I don't even own any of those game systems.
I put it this way: my grandkids already got a PS4. They had a PS4 for a while now.
I'm ready to give me a new
we got 2 PS5s in the house and a PS4. Cause my daughter's boyfriend, he got a PS5 and he comes over every once in a while, and so he just leave it at the house for when he comes over. So in her room, she got a PS5. I got a PS5 in my room, and in the living room, we got a PS4.
Yeah, I don't even own one of those. So
they gonna say, Dwayne, my daughter gonna say, Dwayne, why don't you just put the PS5 in the living room? I said, fuck no. She was like, why not? I said, because y'all not breaking my PS5. She like, no, we're not going to break it because Devin got his PS5 in my room. So when the kids went, I said, no, sir. I said, no, put Devin's PS5 in the living room. If y'all want a PS5 in the living room, my shit costs too much. She's like, Devin got one just like you. I said, no, he don't. He got the basic model. He ain't got the top of the line model. His shit was about $400. My shit was $1,500. No, sir. Nobody plays that but me.
Mine's sitting here just. Well, you need to be putting that to use, babe. There's no kids in your house, babe. You have no little ones. Play it, babe. Play it.
Vay, if you go in Vay house, you gonna think she's a Chester. She got a whole room full of toys and stuff waiting for whenever she decide to
Hey,
have kids.
hey,
Niggas just
they
walking in the house
sound
like,
like,
hold up, why you got a whole room full of
hey,
kids stuff? You ain't got no
free.
kids in here. What's all this kid stuff?
They sound like she got her own Neverland. She got a whole
Right.
Neverland.
Fake ass Michael Jackson. She ain't Michael, she Michelle Jackson.
Damn it. Oh, play my with the graduate jumping on me. Yeah. Hell no. She said
She ain't got bubbles, she got Fluffy.
No.
Come here, Fluffy.
Come here, Fluffy. No. She said she ain't got bubbles, she got Fluffy.
Michelle
God
Jackson.
damn it. Let me find out, man. You got Fluffy. Damn. Damn, man. Remember, we got you to 1K free. Oh shit.
Yeah, I do remember.
I think that sound like a threat, free. That sound like a threat. What you think?
I mean, I mean, you can say whatever you want. You got me to 1K because of the way I talk, the way I speak. You might not like my tone, my delivery, but you ain't catching me half truth and lies.
Oh shit. God damn. Open up a window in here. Getting hot. Make it hot.
What's going on, BBO?
BBO, what up? BBO Sports. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother. You know what I mean? BBO done brought some life back to New York, man. He done brought some real life back to New York. He done opened up his third Popeye's chicken in New York. You know what I'm saying? He get ready to open up a Burger King right across the street from where I live. You got a Hardee's too that he's working on Broadway. 145th and Broadway. My man BBO getting money. Christy, what's up? Dropping that tea. What do you think he all that in a bag of chips? Well, I don't know about the bag of chips because he can't eat chips around me. Nah, but help BBO. What did he say? What BBO said he was trying to get up to? We need help to 6K. Yeah, let's help BBO get to that over there. Let's help him get. Damn, I didn't know he was that deep in the game. Damn, BBO.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't realize y'all was that deep over there though. Y'all been doing a lot of working. I'm not gonna lie. This year, I'm gonna be real with you, Free, and this is no cap. There's been a lot of people active on this YouTube shit for this year, but you boys, y'all grinded out this year. I mean, y'all didn't miss a step. Y'all stayed committed every day. Yeah, babe, I'm surprised, but let's see how long that stays, because you know people tend to unsubscribe to you. It should be happening, man. Babe, make sure you put your link in. What you call it? BBO, put your link in, because people unsubscribe to you. You can look up, you could be 801, and then look up your ass is back to 779. What's your next goal? What's my next goal? Well, just continue to build. Continue to build. Um, you know, the merch. Mrs. Duck, she got her merch coming out for the ladies. Um, you know, I got a lot of goals, and you know what I mean. It's a lot of shit that I'm working on. Um, Getting back to these boxing shows, just the clothing line. The clothing line is a goal. You know what I'm saying? Even when I make it, and I'm probably gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna get full time with monetize. It might be because I think it's like part time monetize, whatever they call it. But whatever one comes, I'll be happy with it. But yeah, I got a lot of goals. But like I said, I know one of them is definitely to get the merch out. Continue to push the merch. You know, coffee mugs. And like I said, I'm waiting on Mrs. Duck to get her shit going. I seen y'all was over there yesterday. Oh well, he was over there with y'all yesterday. I think that was dope. Y'all had the general over there. You know, there's times you guys are gonna be with people that people don't want y'all to be around. And I think that's messed up. If you have a great relationship with somebody and somebody's never did anything to you, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and build. This channel is about building. That's what it's supposed to be. All brothers building. I'm looking forward to seeing 78 and Drew at my barbecue next year. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna hit the general today and have a conversation with them. No, I just need to get up with them. So yeah, babe, that's pretty much what I want to do. BVO, I don't know, man. I haven't seen him make any videos in I don't know when. He might be still involved in boxing, but I ain't seen him make a video in God knows when. And let me tell you, when I used to get up in the morning, he was my go-to for news. It wouldn't be Fight Hype, no disrespect. It's just that I wasn't on them like that. But he used to be my go-to in the morning.
I'll be back. My mommy want a biscuit.
I used to go to him in the morning. A few weeks ago, oh yeah, 78. Yeah, 78 is cool, man. Like I said, everybody wants you to have a problem with who they got a problem with. That's the world we live in today, man. Boxing Wiz, what's up?
Hey,
Everybody.
I heard that Dante was under investigation.
Oh shit, that's probably why we ain't been seeing him. Because like I said, I used to hear videos from him all the time. He was my go-to. Because of him, I knew a lot of fights was happening because I would go over to him in the morning. Like before I watched the news in the morning, I couldn't even tell you what the weather was because I get up and brush my teeth, wash my face, go right to YouTube, Dante's Boxing.
I heard that was one of the main reasons why he went overseas is because he was under investigation. He was trying to escape the allegations or whatever have you. I don't know what the
that's why he
investigation
moved.
about.
That's why he moved to Thailand.
That's what I heard. I heard he was trying to avoid the allegations. I'm
You know
not
what?
sure how true it was.
You know
but that's
what?
what I heard.
It's not against the law for a man to move to another country, but then when you do look at them and you go, "What brought you over here?"
Yeah, I mean, if you involved in boxing, I don't know why you would go to Thailand.
Yeah, especially if you ain't starting no. I don't know how big boxing is in Thailand. It's not for me to judge, but if you ain't got your own promotion or you ain't trying to start something, it is kind of you do kind of look at it from the side out like Thailand.
Boxing is okay in Thailand, but Thailand is known for kickboxing, not
That's what I
actual
was gonna say.
boxing.
That's what I thought it was known for kickboxing.
Yeah, it's known
Yeah,
for kickboxing, not actual boxing. But like I
like
said, I don't know how true it is. That I just heard that rumor that was one of the reasons why he moved over there because he was trying to escape the
well, you know
allegations.
what? I'm gonna be something. I'm gonna say something, and I'm not judging because there was somebody else that we know, not personally, but somebody we know on these YouTube streets that They were saying that person was an informant, they was a rat, and they did this, they did that, and this person be up, they got a platform, and they be having people up there all the time. And I'm like, if that's true, right? What makes you dudes comfortable doing what you're doing? Because you can't hide behind YouTube. You can't hide behind YouTube. For anything, it makes it worse.
What makes it comfortable with them doing what they're doing is, well, if you are an informant, you have the protection of the law to a certain extent. But also, if you talking about who I think you're talking about, you don't really see them. You don't really see them go out like that. You don't go to the
No,
fight or none of that.
no.
He just
You know
do
what I'm
interviews.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
he just do interviews, but he don't go to fights like that.
He just
You
dropped
don't never see him at a. I have never seen him at an actual fight. A footage of him being at a fight. I've always seen him showing clips of a fight or doing interviews, and usually when he's doing interviews, it's virtual. They're not in the studio.
No, BBO, I didn't want you to do that. You got to be careful, bro. I didn't need you to drop a name.
BBO
Oh, my
always opening his big mouth.
Oh my God. Oh my God, BBO. My God, BBO. I'm Jesus Christ. Work with me here. Oh,
But yeah, I mean, you never actually see anybody in the studio with them. It's
yeah,
always
BBO. I
virtual.
need you to erase that one. Please erase that one. Please erase that. Please, please, pretty please. Pretty please.
They're always they're always doing a virtual interview. It's never anybody in the studio with them
But
or
you know what?
anything like
But
that.
ain't that but free? I mean, can we feel not we, because me and you didn't do shit. It's all right, BBO. It's just that I try not to, because you got people who want to screenshot shit. It's the type of sucker shit we do. I don't care nothing, because I
Oh,
don't care about.
they said you was an informant. No, we said it was a rumor that you was an informant.
Yeah, because that's why I said no, because people screenshot shit. Yo, they was over there talking about. No. Because I'm the type, I'm actually outside. So I'm not somebody that I'm sitting at home. I'm actually in these streets doing this shit for real, from gym to gym. But I don't know
Yeah. Like I
how.
said, ain't like he gonna come after you anyway. He don't come out.
No, but I don't. Dudes that's in that department that did that. Dudes, not him, but dudes that's in that department. I don't know how they can stay comfortable doing what they doing. Now I get what you're saying, that they're being protected, but that can only happen for so long before you walk out there and the motherfucker don't care about none of that and knock your head off. I mean, I don't know, Free, how they
No,
able.
because usually when you are an informant, when you're an informant, usually they have you they have your cover. But like I said, if you are somebody that's in the public like that, you're not gonna go out. Yeah, you might do virtual, but you're not gonna go out. And usually they're gonna put you in an area. They're gonna put you in an area where there's not a lot of people that's part of that lifestyle know anything about you. Like they might put you in the middle of Wisconsin somewhere where those people don't
Listen,
know nothing about you.
I don't know about you. Well, I know about you, Free. Me, I'm not even putting myself in those situations where I have
See,
to
that was the
be in
same
that.
thing they did. That was the same thing they did to Alpo, but the problem was they had Alpo too.
Mommy got vanilla.
Okay, they had Alpo too close to his home turf. I think Alpo was like in New Jersey somewhere or Massachusetts.
He was out there, but he just had this shit where, hey, I'm still the king of Harlem, and I'm like, well, you still
But
got people, you still got this man's family out here, you still got families that you have ruined. You know
but
what I
see,
mean?
like
Come
like like I said with
on,
him,
beautiful.
he was too close to his home turf. If they would have moved him out, like if he would have been
Oh,
in
BBO
Green
says
Bay,
send him the link.
if he would have been in Green Bay somewhere or Wisconsin or something like that, I mean, in Minnesota or something, he wouldn't be able to come to Harlem so easily and so frequently. It would have been a spirit of the moment, and it would have been far and few between. He was coming back to Harlem like damn near every weekend because he was so
Well,
close.
it wasn't even just about him just coming back. It was him being seen coming back. Now it's different if you coming in the cameras ain't on you. Nobody knew he was actually coming back until he was getting caught in videos. The first
Yeah.
video that they had, of him was him walking out of a store. And I said, nah, man, that man, first of all, I didn't even know he was out. So I'm like, nah, man, it might be somebody that look like him. Social media, y'all doing too much. When they showed it and they slowed it down, and even though he got older, he still has the same face he had as a back in the day. So when I looked, I said, "Oh shit,
No,
he's only 26."
I've been knew he was out. I knew he was out the day that he got out. It was put out there that Alpo had got released from jail. A lot of people knew that he had got released, and because he has snitched on a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah, snitched on a lot of people, and that's one of the reasons why Wayne Perry is locked up right now because Alpo snitched on him. Um, and he snitched on a few other guys from DC as well. But yeah, I mean, it was known that he was out of jail. They didn't know where he was at. They knew he was out. They just didn't know where he was.
did
And
BBO got
then he
that? Did
started
BBO
coming.
get that link? Did you send BBO that link?
Not yet. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him. But once people started realizing he was coming back to the city because he had been back to the city multiple times. That like he was coming back to the city like before he got taken out. He had already been out for like a couple years, and he was coming back to the city on a regular basis. He tried to stay away for a little while, and then he got bored, and he was like, "Nah, I'm coming back to my city." And he started coming back on a frequent basis. When he came back that first time, it was like okay, and then he just started coming back on a regular basis.
What's up, babe?
But let me send him the link. Hold on.
What up, babe? Yeah. I just don't be understanding what people like that. I can't live like that, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm not living somewhere where I gotta live in the shadows. I gotta be in the bushes. I can't be in my city. I can't be in my borough. Maybe I can't be on the East Coast. They got me somewhere stuffed, somewhere in Minnesota, somewhere. And I'm not disrespecting those states. I'm just saying you can't be you or never be around your family again. This is why we got to teach the youth to not get caught up in shit. Don't get caught up in this life that you think is gangster. You're gonna get brownie points from, and then one day you find yourself having to tell on your friend, or your friend gonna have to tell on you, or you giving a whole bunch of people up, and then the next thing you know, once you go do that, you can't go live your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do no jail time, you end up being stuffed somewhere. Like either way you look at it, rather if you doing jail time or not, I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament where I can't be in my city no more. I got to sneak
BBO,
into
you
my
should have
city.
it now, BBO. You should have the link now.
Like I'm not about to move like that. And this is what you young guys need to understand that shit and don't put yourself in a predicament where you have to face that, because let me tell you something. Everybody's your friend until it's time to talk. BBO, what up? BBO,
You gotta fix this earpiece.
you might have to go out and come back in.
You know, he'll pop in the socket.
Okay, so everybody's your friend until it's time to talk.
Yeah.
Everybody. Oh, we bust our guns together. We done slept with women together. We done did this. We done did that. And I'm telling you, until when the feds is on your ass, the FBI is on your ass, all federal agents is on your ass. Oh boy, you start singing like R. Kelly.
That's the reason why I tell a lot of people, or that's one of the reasons why um I've never been locked up for anything that I've ever done because usually when I did my dirt, I did it by myself. The only time I ever did dirt with somebody else, it was somebody I knew I could trust. But majority of the time that I've ever did dirt, I did it by myself, and that's the reason why I've never been locked up. I got arrested, but there was a
Yeah.
mistaken. It was a mistaken identity. But like I said, and that's the reason why people in my neighborhood they was like, "No, won't you be part of law enforcement? You the only nigga around here that's never been locked up." And I was like, I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, you never. It all it takes is for somebody to crack. You never know what can cause a person to crack. Some people
Yeah.
say they built like that, but when they really get that time put in front of them, they realize they really not built like that. It's the same thing when people say, "Oh, I wouldn't do this for any amount of money," until you have that money sitting in your face, and you be like, "Well, I said I wouldn't do it, but I ain't never seen these many dollars in front of me." Nobody. I
Yeah.
mean, if you ever seen $1 million in person, your eyes will pop out of your head. If you never seen $1 million, if you never actually seen $1 million sitting in front of you, you be like, "Damn, that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of fucking money. I can do some things with this." So that's what I say. You never know what is a person's price or what is a person's cracking point until that moment is put in front of them.
BBO, it might be something with you, bro. I don't know.
Check, check the audio in the app when you come in. Go to the audio and make sure that it's not set on something else. Make sure it's set on your headphones or make sure it's set on your speaker, whatever you're using to
Chief,
speak
open
with.
up. So,
Because sometimes it get caught
and
up.
I'm glad we actually on this subject because it's a lot of y'all that think that it can't happen to you. Once you surround yourself around a certain group of people and you participate in shit, and sometimes even when you don't participate in it, you don't necessarily have to participate in the gangster shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Sometimes it's guilty by association, and now you find yourself having to talk. Oh man, I ain't never sold a brick in my life, man. Oh Jesus Christ, I was just a lookout.
Yeah. And you never
Well,
know. Like,
why don't you look out? Why don't you look out for us and tell us what we want to know?
yeah,
Huh?
and it could be the dude could have been, or the person that you did it with could have been a solid individual, but all of a
Yeah.
sudden he decided to change his life and want to be a family man. And they said, well, if you don't tell us what's going on, you're gonna be sitting here 20 to life. And he's like, hold up, man, I just decided to start a family. No, I'm not doing this. And all of
BBO,
a sudden, he snitched.
BBO.
You know?
I don't know what's
What's
up with
going
his
on?
audio. His audio ain't popping today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with BBO audio.
I don't know. Your audio ain't popping today, baby. I don't know.
BBO on that daggone Obama crooked phone.
You gotta fix it. I don't know what's going on because it ain't us over here. I don't know, BBO. Just keep working and see what happens. Gotta check your audio, make sure everything's good. What's going on, Seafood? So like I said, the conversation that we having right now is that what makes it bad is that when you're on social media, when you're a YouTuber, and some people know that information on you, that shit's bad, bro. And you can't move around the way you want to. You want to move around, but you can't. Or you got to be careful how you move. I don't know about you, Free, but I know about you. I'm not living like that, bro. But if you put yourself in a situation, rather if you were doing the dirt or you were standing next to the dirt, either way, it's not going to go good for you because how many brothers are sitting in prison right now for something that they really didn't do, but sometimes it was guilty by association. You was there when it happened, right? Yeah, but I never laid the finger on them.
Right,
I
right.
never laid the finger on them. I was just a lookout guy. Or I just happened to be standing here waiting for the bus. and I happen to turn and say, "Oh shit, so and so, what up?" And got caught up in some shit.
Gotta stir it. It's all at the bottom. My bad. Hold on.
Yeah. Do you realize how many guys have been forced to say that they did shit that they didn't do?
You said what?
I was telling them, you know how many brothers have been forced to say they did shit that they didn't do? It's enough to deal with that versus you telling, because now it's, oh God, my back is against the wall. They just told me I could get 100 years. 100 years? But if you talk to us, we can work with you and we'll make sure for the rest of your life, you and your family is okay.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it all depends because, like I said, that individual could have been a solid individual when they was in the streets, but now all of a sudden they decide to change their life, and they're like, nah, that's not my life anymore. This, and that. And some people don't realize that once you in the streets and you do dirt, you still being, even though you might have changed your life, you still being held to that code that you was living by when you was in the street. So even though you changed your life, and all of a sudden you say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna do that," and then they go and rat you out or rat the next person out or whatever have you. Yeah, you changed your life. You're not in the streets no more. But the person that you rat out, he's still in the street. So he's staying true to that code, and they're gonna come back looking for you.
I'll be sad. I just saw a story about robbers getting locked in a store and the owner. Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
type of time they on, AB. Lock you right
yeah,
up.
some people don't realize how serious these streets are until they get in the streets and they realize, oh,
Because
I didn't know it was like that. I was just doing it to make some extra cash. Yeah, you was doing it to make some extra cash,
yeah,
but
like,
now,
but you know what, Free? They don't realize that I need all my brothers and some of these sisters, because some of y'all be wilding in these streets too, thinking that these dudes love you. He telling you all this and he telling you all that. He gonna give you the fucking world. And 9 times out of 10, your stupid ass is gonna do time in prison for him. Right? If
right,
he's a real man, he'll make sure that you okay. And hey, listen, detective, FBI, whoever we told her, she had nothing to do with this. She had absolutely had nothing to do with this. I'll take all the time in the world, but please let her go. There's only a few real dudes that's gonna do that. A lot of y'all dudes are suckers. Man, I can't do that. I can't do that time. I can't, but you gonna let her do it. You gonna let her do it. Crazy, bro. Yo, there's a movie. You seen that movie on BET Free called Dino?
what's one?
It's a movie called Dino. Homie from Tyler Perry, the black dude. It's a movie called Dino, and Lil Mama's in the movie though, the
No,
rapper.
I saw the previews of it. I never actually watched it.
So yeah, Dino, the dude from Tyler Perry, he's ruthless in that shit too. Usually he plays a nice role, but he's ruthless in this. But he got this girl doing every fucking thing, every little thing for him because he owes some people some money. So instead of him going to handle shit on his own, he got her doing everything. Robbing, murders.
Yeah,
She ends up doing a whole bunch. I think at this time the girl was supposed to be like 18. She ends up doing I think life. What happens to old Dino? Dino gets to go on with his life. Shit crazy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
A lot of people
And
don't understand.
it's not, I don't think y'all understand the seriousness of this. Y'all, let me tell you what gangster is. Gangster is D-free when you taking care of your family, your kids, your grandkids, you handling your business. I'm sick of you idiots walking around, pants off your ass, thinking because you got a few funky dollars to buy you some weed and alcohol, you making moves. This shit gangster. No, it's not. You look goofy. You look stupid. Gangster is taking care of business, making sure your family's secure, making sure you don't have to ever watch over your back, even though we still have to, because we got people who don't like us for whatever reason. But once you decide to get into that life and you done told on somebody, rather if you were right or wrong, it changes everything. From that day on, life is not the same anymore. What you used to be is no more. You
Right.
got to relocate. How the fuck can you explain to your kids, we got to get out of here? I got all my friends here. Oh. Well, you're going to have to get you new friends.
Still nasty.
A lot of kids have to suffer and pay because of parents' dumbass mistake. We're not talking about a parent who's just moving because they got a job opportunity. We talking about because you done did some punk ass shit and you done put this kid in jeopardy.
That's the problem. A lot of people live for the moment. They don't live for the future. They live for the moment. The moment, yeah, the
All right,
moment
BBL, talk
is
to me.
great. You can have fun in the moment, but the future, what you're doing in that moment, can change how the outcome of your future is gonna look.
BBL, his audio's still jacked up. I don't know. BBL, you got to try another day, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, BBL, you gotta stop shopping at ShopRite for your phone.
BBL, man. Your audio was fine yesterday, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. It's probably because it's probably because you made that comment about old boy and they caught on and said, nope, you're not getting on, you fucked up.
They put a tap on BBO ShopRite.
They put a tap on BBL.
Yeah,
Hey,
they put a
we didn't
tap
put
on
a
your
tap on
ShopRite
him.
phone.
Oh man, but nah, on your side though, man. Like you said, you live for the moment. Your wife gotta move. Now, how your wife supposed to just pick up and leave her job?
And that's another thing. That's why it's always good to be friends with your significant others first. Find out everything about them that you can find out about them. And I ain't talking about digging and do background checks and all that, but find out about the individual before you decide to start a life with this individual because you
Yeah,
never know what's hiding in the
I
dark
mean,
closet.
yeah, I
You
mean,
never
Tiff,
know what's hiding in the dark closet.
when Tiff got with me, to be honest with you, I let her know everything that she needed to know about me because I didn't want it coming out in public. I let her know everything. When I got locked up and my ex got me locked up, I let her know everything because I didn't want it coming out in public. If somebody was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I let her know that. When Tiff met me, to be honest with you, bro, I was in the shelter. Not because I was homeless, but I was working on getting my own place and I was like, I don't want to go stay with nobody. I'm working on. So when I conversated with her, I actually was in the shelter. I let her know that because I'm like, listen, I'm going to let you know.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story about this dude. There's this dude that was in the streets, got locked up. He was a thorough dude in the streets, but he got locked up, and they was gonna hit him with 75 years.
Damn.
In order for him not to get the 75 years, he had to snitch on some people, and he did, and he ended up only getting 20 years. He did his time. He was getting out. The day that he was getting out, his family's sitting there waiting for him. Everybody's there picking him up, happy that he's finally coming home. And they took him out the day that he was supposed to get out. So he spent all that time, spent the 20 years that he had to do in prison, and did all his time, and he thought he finally was going to hit the streets again. And the day that he was supposed to get out, the people found out that he was getting out, and they took him out.
Damn.
So his family never got a chance to see him walk through those doors.
Damn. You know, you don't wish death on anybody, and you don't say they deserved it, but your lifestyle says you deserve it. Because I don't know why we think that's the go-to. Y'all got to wake up and realize that's not the go-to. There's no future in that. We all know it goes two ways. You're either dead or in jail, or you out here, if you're alive, you out here telling stories about what you used to be, which these kids today don't give a shit. Because telling them what you used to be is not going to save you. They'll look at you, just like every generation, they'll look at you and like, man, old head, we don't give a shit about none of that. We don't care nothing about none of that. It's going on 2026. You telling us a story from 1995. If you don't get the fuck out of here with that, we don't care about that.
No, they don't.
We don't care about that. But I want to talk to the youth for a second, because some of you adults, it's over for y'all. For some of you adults, it's over for y'all. Some of y'all minds is already gone. But for the youth, it's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. And y'all don't see it now, but they're locking y'all up quicker than they've been doing people back in the days.
I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all think y'all might be thinking y'all clear because you're not in that life no more, but you might have a cell indictment on you. All of a sudden, you going to work one day, and then a bunch of vehicles pull up to pick you up. You like, man, what the hell are you doing? And these years down the line,
hey,
what the hell is going on? Oh, we got a cell indictment on you.
Let me tell you something.
So I ain't doing nothing. I work a 9 to 5. Yeah, you work a 9 to 5 now, but about 2 years ago, you was doing such and such.
Hey,
we got videotape. We got wiretaps. I just seen it happen.
Hey, perfect example. Y'all remember dead presidents? Huh? How do y'all think they all got caught? For the ones who did get caught. Y'all remember Cleon? Remember he was bad. Then he became the pastor in church. They knew he couldn't afford that car, but when they got his ass, what happened? He started.
Like a canary.
Oh man. Out of all people to bring in, they bring in the pastor. Like, come on, man. He said free white iron ran into an old enemy from high school 3 years ago, and he's still on that same. Yeah, because they think it gets them brownie points. It's hard being a regular square. It's like it's against the law to just be regular. You're not living your life, and you're nobody if you ain't somebody who's out here busting a gun, if you ain't out here trapping, if your pants ain't sagging down to your damn ankles, if you ain't talking in slang, if you ain't slapping chicks around, huh? If you ain't robbing and stealing, if you ain't smoking 10 blunts a day, if you ain't popping no Henny bottles, you are nobody. You're not living life. Huh? If you ain't got 10 chicks in your life that you can bone, you ain't living life. Right?
Right.
Right? I mean, damn, Free, what am I doing? Maybe I should just go. I got Tiffany. Maybe I should just go out and go get 9 more Tiffany's. Like, what are we talking about? But let's go back to a second, Free, about destroying the home where the wife and the wife and the kids gotta go. And they may not even know why they gotta go, Free. You just ran in the house one day and said, pack your shit. What? pack your shit, relocate. Relocating where?
Yeah. Like I said, some people got to understand, living in the moment can change what your future outcome can be because you're living in the moment. You got to understand, and that's why I tell all my kids, the choices that you make is going to have a consequence. It could be very
Oh yeah.
good, it can be very bad, but it's going to be a consequence off of every choice that you make, and that's for everybody. Every choice that you make is going to have a consequence. It can be good or it can be bad, but you gotta think about everything that you do from the first thing that you do to the second thing that you're going to do. You gotta plan these things out because you never know
I dropping
what
that
is
T.
going
Feel
to
better.
go
Damn, everybody not feeling good. Everybody, all right. I pray for everybody to get better, man. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, man. We see you, T. I'll keep you in my prayers. Feel better, sis. Um, my thing is this, free. Why don't people take the time to think about, okay, if it was just me in life, it's okay. But if I got a wife and kid, I mean, I can't just expect to just get them up and going. Why these fools don't take the time to fucking think about that? What you do affects them. Why you idiots don't take the time to think about that? I don't get it. Is it that hard? The money that fucking good? It's crazy. Maybe because I was never a street dude, right? Maybe I'm what, but I know a little something about being in the game and being around it. I might have never did it, but I've seen what it's done to people. I've seen the homes that it broke up. I've seen people that were friends that played in the dirt together end up pointing a gun at each other and killing each other. I got you, Seafood. I've seen what it does. So I don't get it why you motherfuckers just think that, yo, this is the way to go. This shit crazy to me, man. It ain't even comical because it ain't nothing funny about this shit. And every generation that comes up, we not telling them this. Or they just not hearing. They don't want to take it serious until they actually in that situation. I don't know why it does this when I press this. It pisses me off. It takes all day for me to send this shit. Give me a second, y'all. People,
What's good, brothers? How
apologize.
y'all?
My shit took me to a whole different. I don't be knowing. Took me to a whole different direction. All right, what's up, Seafood?
How you doing, bro? Yo, I want to make a comment on what y'all was saying. Like
Yes, sir.
I was listening to what he was saying about which is true about, like, sometimes you're guilty for association, right?
Yeah,
You could be the good dude and get caught out there, you know, and stuff like that. Also,
yeah,
you know, a lot of the behavior start from the home. A lot of people understand a lot of things and want to be down and get caught out there. You know, I was a street dude, so I know what it's like. And I went out with a person from law enforcement. You know, it changed my life a lot. You know, I hustled, I did. And meantime, I
you breaking up, Seafood. You breaking up.
like that.
Yeah, you driving.
I do no harm, right? But then I became a counselor for the youth, and then, you know, when I got into boxing, it just went to another level. But people gotta understand that anybody can make a choice. Like the consequences, like for children, that's great. It's great that you're making those examples, because not everybody has that intel to tell their children to walk a different path. You know what I'm saying? My parents are from the South, so even when I was doing stuff on the low, they never knew about it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you can only get away with certain things, but for so long before anything gets put out there or whatever. And I was like considerably deep into it, but I'm not proud of that lifestyle because it never resulted to anything prosperous until I made the choice to leave. So I feel bad for people who are in the life now, because there's nothing that's going to result good from it. Nothing. And it's sad that you even have the choice to do that, but some people have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's the right choice, but all of it starts from the upbringing in the home. You know what I'm saying? And the peer pressure from your surrounding, you know, from your circle. That has a lot to do with it also. Because I know square guys who've been introduced to the life and just can't fall out of it. I mean, they made movies and series of TV shows because of stuff like that.
Yeah. There's one right now. I love it. I watch it all the time. I want you and Free to look at it, and everybody. It's called Wicked Streets TV.
Okay. I've heard of it too.
Oh man, this shit. First of all, it's not even amazing because of who he's talking about. I like the way he breaks down the story.
All right.
The way he tells it. But right. Yeah, Wicked Streets. It talks about every type of, even drug dealers that you're not familiar with, but it also talks about the ones that you're familiar with. But if you listen to a lot of these dudes and some of the homes they came from, you like, okay, well, what led you to that? And it explains. But my thing is, people, rather if you come from a single parent home, or if you come from a home with two parents, what you need to understand, these kids got to understand this, is that it looks all good in the beginning, right? I got my homies, we popping bottles, we out here sleeping with different women every night, we busting our guns, we doing everything possible. We ride together, we die together. And then it's that situation when them people are on your ass.
Right.
And now you got to make a decision, because it's like, shit, I can't do 50 years. Damn it. Right. You start thinking, right? Oh, I'll never snitch. I'll never tell. I ain't telling, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sticking to the G code. But then you like, 50 years. Shit, well, what's the worst that can happen to me? If you know, maybe they could work something out with me and fuck it. You know, we'll put you here. We'll make sure your family's good. So then you fall for it. You go for the okie doke.
Look, time when you get ahead of time on that level, you're gonna start singing like a bird, bro. Because they you know what I'm saying? There ain't no. I wouldn't do 20 years for no one. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And then, but I never. Again, it depends on the person because it always does look intriguing in the beginning. It could be material things. It could be popularity. It could be financial. Whatever it is, right? The difference is it hooks you to it to a point where you don't want to get out of it because legitimacy comes slow. You know what I'm saying? It don't come fast like street life. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get that type of money that is not taxed and it accumulates to a point where it gives you some type of street wealth, you know, you start thinking some of them become intelligent in that life, but not in regular 9-to-5 life. You know what I'm saying? It just my thing is I did everything. I did the street life and corporate life and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, when I started maturing, getting older, and started realizing there's a lot of jealousy and envy in that world, man. It don't result good. And you know, we all out there doing our thing, or have an ill crew, or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. But there's some real guys who do it even now, like even some of the street legends. Yo, a lot of these guys are suckers, bro. Like, you gotta understand, like, the code back in the day is not the code today. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
And then, like Free say, there's people. Yo, I was on one of my boys got locked up. Right. This is a true story. This when Free said something, it made me think of this. One of my guys got locked up. I told him to stay off the corners. He got caught. Right. He goes in there, and you know, like how on the police list they have the kingpin, and then you have your other names underneath, and then all that. Yo, my boy told me when they released him, he seen they showed him the bulletin board, and my picture was on there.
Oh shit.
Yo, I'm like that made me rethink about what I want to do as far as, you know, hustling, because hustling is you know, like I said, it's intriguing when it's fast money, when you get that gear that make you say whatever. But when you start thinking about stuff like that, yo, they had you in there like that. See, I was like, yo, word. So I started playing things a little different. But you know, there's a certain system, like being a soldier nowadays. It's like you got to kill somebody, you got to really dismember somebody innocent in order to get that type of repertoire. And honestly, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been in that, like, to that level where I had to do something crazy. Yeah, I had to do some soldier work. Yeah, I had to do that. But after that, you know, there became a ranking system. But I'm not proud of that lifestyle because I did it for a long time. And I always tell people, yo, you got to be somewhat crazy to do anything on those levels, because everybody will get caught. Everybody. They catch the little dudes to snitch on the big dudes. That's all that's for.
Yeah. I always said this. I've seen a lot of stuff coming up in my life, and you know, I never done any gangster shit, but always seemed to surround myself around the gangster shit.
Right.
But I never wanted to be in a predicament where I had to have somebody telling me, and we're not talking about being in school and somebody snitching on you for some petty shit. We ain't talking about that. Some shit that you might get detention for.
Right.
We talk about some shit that you could possibly get life for. See,
yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it's different now.
People don't understand, Seafood, that we friends until we have to make that decision. Until that time comes where our freedom is on the line. Now, you might have a few dudes that say, well, I'll take that time. You're an asshole. I'm not taking that time because I promised y'all I would never tell a day in my life. And I'm not saying I would ever be a snitch in real life. But what I am saying is nowhere in God's name. You talking about 50 years. I'm not doing. I sat in Rikers Island for some shit I didn't do for 2 fucking weeks. For 2 fucking weeks, I was in there going crazy. That's just 2 weeks.
Yo,
just 2 weeks.
But listen, this is another thing too. People don't understand, have the misconception about snitching, right? There's nothing wrong with snitching. You know what I'm saying? Because Why should you have to take a rap or not report something that's happening that you see that you know it's not? Like if somebody, there's a guy I know that was witnessing a girl get raped in an abandoned apartment in one of the buildings, and we was in a barbershop, and this guy was like, I wouldn't snitch, but he knew that the cops were looking for this guy, and they never he never snitched on them or told on him, but he was raping multiple women in the neighborhood, and nobody reported nothing. I think that's sucker shit because I said to the guy, if that was me, I would have definitely said something. How you gonna rape somebody and not say nothing?
I tell you what, not on that note with the woman, but I'm gonna tell you why it's a problem. They feel like it's a problem with snitching. They feel like, especially when you're in that life, if you agree to be in this life, this is what comes with it. That's how they probably look at it. You agree to this shit, so you know what comes with it. Me, I'm not agreeing to nothing because I'm not about to be a part of this shit. Because I know once I decide to be a part of it, I know what comes with it. My family's on the line. My life is on the line.
McClay, McClay, no. You have to understand. All right, go ahead,
hold on. This is the thing. Like, people don't know what the meaning of snitching is. It's one thing of calling on a person, it's another thing of snitching on a person. Snitching is when you are involved in that crime. Both of y'all went to the store to rob a store.
Yeah.
You got caught and you told on the other person that got away. That is snitching. If somebody's doing something by himself, you had no partake in that, but you saw what went down, you're telling on somebody. You're not snitching. You're telling on somebody.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is that these kids today don't want to hear that shit. This is what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how they look at it.
On everybody. You do it around me, I'm telling on everybody.
I mean, that's how they look at it. You can't tell these kids that today. They ain't trying to hear that shit. You open up your mouth, OG, when we catch you. If we don't get you.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it really real, bro, because even what D-Free says is right, but to some people, telling is snitching. You know what I'm saying? To some people, telling is snitching.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, that's how they're looking at it. They looking at it like, we don't care. You open up your mouth. When we see you, we gonna get you. It's sad. But let me tell you, if I catch you out there messing with an old lady or elderly person mugging, I'm opening up my mouth. Fuck how you feel. Fuck how you feel.
Well, bro, I'm telling you, I was around real dudes, bro. Listen, I don't have a problem telling nobody nothing because I'm telling you, I just think it's wrong to do certain things. Like the drug dealer situation, I understand that part of it. But as far as violating women, I have no respect for anyone who does that, bro. Even that's another high level of bullying. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't even fight or stand tall.
I'm not minding my business. Not when it comes to no elderly people. You don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
We got grandmothers. We got parents out here. I'm not minding shit. If I get you from an elderly person, I'm gonna put hands, feet, knees, and elbows on you.
Yo, remember when there was young kids going around punching old people in the face too? Yeah. I was looking for somebody to do that in front of me, bro. I was looking for that. No. I already know I'm already active already.
Let me tell you something. Neither one of my grandparents is here, and not to sound, this is gonna sound crazy. I'm kind of glad they not, because had you do anything to them, I was gonna risk my freedom. I was gonna risk it all right there. I'm not playing that. I got to worry about my wife when she walks out in the door, and I got to worry about one of these grown ass, bum ass dudes walking up to her, acting like they asking her what time it is when they trying to rob her. I'm not about to play no games with these dudes out here. I don't care if you 14 or if you 50. You try me, it's on and popping. Not playing that. I'm putting hands, feet, knees, elbows. I'm breaking your toes. I'm doing all that. I'm not gonna play them type of fucking games. We ain't playing them type of game. I gotta worry about my wife every time she walk out the door. I shouldn't have to worry about her. My wife should have to go to work, and I should just say, "Baby, I'll see you when you get home." Nowadays, you can't do that. You gotta. So that's why I don't blame D-Free for doing what he's doing. I don't blame him. Oh, she'll be all right. She'll get home. She'll get to work safe. We don't fucking know that. I'm not playing them games. I'm not. If there's ever a good time to sit in prison, it's a good time to sit in prison for your fucking loved one. Not because you was out here trying to prove to the homies on the block you down for them. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but McClay, I'm trying to tell you, everybody's different because not everybody has the mature common sense we have now as a youngin. You know, the street code is different, bro. Like back then it was different.
Yeah. But guess what?
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand.
We all three been through something, but we all three didn't go through something that we couldn't get past because we here today to talk about it. Because all three of us could have easily been in the same prison right now. We could have easily been each other's cellmate for whatever reason that we were in there, but we here today because we got through some shit. Just before you came up, Seafood, I said, you know how uncomfortable it is for you to have to go home and tell your family that you got to relocate because you done did some shit. You got to relocate. Your wife didn't even know what you was involved in. He told me every day when he was leaving here. I'm thinking he was going to his 9-to-5 job and didn't know his 9-to-5 job was the fucking streets. It's crazy, yo. We got to start thinking about the shit that we do because it affects the family. I understand the money good, popping the bottles, being around the different women. You know, that's all. Yeah, all right. But we got to think about the shit affects our family. Nobody thinks about that part. Shit crazy to me, man. And these are the people that y'all look up to. Some of y'all look up to these fucking people. I don't know how in God's name.
I told you.
Hey,
that boy said, I'm retiring the do-rags. What's on that man's head right now?
I'm gonna get this.
Oh, shit. He do got a do-rag.
Yeah.
Hey, Seafood, you know what?
That joint is a part of his life. It's a habit. That's like waking up. Seafood putting on a do-rag. Seafood not putting on a do-rag is like Seafood waking up not putting on drawers. They gotta go on. They gotta go on. He's not gonna wake up and not put drawers on the same way he's not gonna wake up and not put a do-rag on. They go together.
You out of pocket.
Part of his desire.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm living the life I'm living. That don't mean my life is perfect, but I ain't got to duck and dodge in these damn streets. I can walk freely. That is no way to live where you can't come back to your city. Your family got to relocate somewhere in West Bubblefuck. That's got to be hard, bro. Like, I can't, bro. I can't. And you know what? You know what, Free? I was watching, I was watching, you know, one of my favorite movies, right? Goodfellas, right? You see the life they was living in Goodfellas, and then what happened towards the end.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When people are, it depends on not everything regarding street life or hustling or affiliations is good. There's levels to it, right? But in the levels of it, some people will think that they gangster because the word gangster doesn't really apply to street life. It really applies to organized crime. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, is a lot of people mimic other dudes and become different because of it, right? But guys who are really street guys are raised in the streets and to a point where they throw the street life. They understand the code of the codes of snitching and will do time for people because that's the life they want to live. But a lot of these guys.
Let me ask you something. Before boxing even came into your life, how did you avoid that street shit? Because you could have easily been somebody that we could have been looking at a documentary on. You could have easily been one of those dudes. When did you know it was time for Seafood to get the fuck out the streets and go, you know what? I'm going to end up either dead or in prison if I don't slow down.
Honestly,
because I wanted to have a because I wanted to walk out of my house and not really worry about real beef. People don't understand what real beef is. Like I'm a college educated young man, right? I was raised in a good home. I chose to be in the street life because of the people that I was around. But I was intrigued about it because I was always into combat. Like I loved combat. But when they told me you had to beat people up and stuff like that because of where our area against other areas, it was intriguing to me. When I got into the hustling thing, I only did it for popularity because it was fun. The worst that I ever done that I got to, and I'm being totally honest when I say this, the worst that I've ever done was get caught and being in a holding cell for 4 hours, but that's for jumping the turnstile, not for nothing I did street, right?
Yeah.
But that made me think about, like, I'm in a dirty ass cell.
Yeah.
I'm barefooted, like with this socks on. I'm handcuffed into a room, and even though they looked at me and was like, we don't think of you as whatever, as long as you cooperate. They didn't put me in there with nobody, other cell people. Now, when they did that, those 4 hours was the most incredible 4 hours of my life. To a point where I'm like, I don't want to do this. And then the thing was, I could imagine what hard time is where I can't mess with no shorties, no nothing. I'm in it through with a bunch of dudes. I don't want to live that life, bro. And then again, like I said, I'm a college educated person. So people don't understand, like, it was a choice for me to do it because I was good at it. I want to say good at it. I was lucky to be fortunate enough to never get caught up in anything. Yes. Did I ever bust my gun? Of course I did. Did I ever beat people up? Of course I did. Did I ever get into street rivalries? Of course I did. But you know what? I've met a lot of people in the stuff that I feel that are very intelligent people, like intelligent, to a point where they taught me in the game to a point where you don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm not applauding it, but a lot of these documentaries that you see, especially in New York, not all of them are to the T in information. But
be
as it may, I wanted to have a family and all that other stuff, and that's the reason why I never wanted to do it, because I didn't want to take it home with me.
But that's
the honest truth.
No, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. The reason why he didn't want to go to prison is because he can't have no do-rags in prison.
No.
I wasn't even wearing do-rags there. I don't even think do-rags was like we were wearing those the stocking caps. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember the stocking caps. I used to put them shits on when I first got my braids. But why do cats don't understand that they want both lives, right? So when I mean by both lives, and I want D Free to answer this too. So what I mean by both lives, they want to hold on to the street life, but I want the family life, but not knowing that the things you do could affect your family. You're not thinking about that at the time, right? You're just thinking about trying to take care of them the best way that you can so they can have what you didn't have, but you don't realize there's going to come a day where people are going to come after you. And if they don't come after you, they're going to come after your family. Why do you think, D Free, that cats don't take the time to stop to think about that you're putting your family in danger?
Because most of these dudes believe they're smarter than the average dude, or they believe they're smarter than everybody else. That's why you see some dudes, they will move out to the suburbs and hustle in the city. But they don't realize all it takes for you to have one day where you're not looking over your shoulder and those individuals just following you home. Now they know where you live at. That's all it takes is for one day you're not paying attention and they following you home. Because normally you would go the long way home and dudes be like, man, I'm not following this dude all the way out there. So now all of a sudden you got to hurry to get home. Instead of you taking a long way home, you took the short route home, and they followed you right to your house. So like I said, a lot of people, they just believe that they smarter than everybody else. Oh, if I live out here, ain't nobody gonna know that I live out here.
That's
and
true.
I'm a hustle in the city. I'm not gonna do any dirt around my home. Nobody gonna know who my wife is. Nobody gonna know who my kids
Yeah.
are. And so that's the reason why dudes don't think about it, because they believe they're smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
Seafood, when you
Yeah.
first heard your daughter was arriving, at that time, did you already had calmed down?
Yes, I was already out of it because the woman that I was with was not tolerating shit like that. She was, I'm telling you, she was not tolerating shit like all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So again, it just
was she a street person herself, or she was somebody who
no,
changed her life?
no. And
Oh.
majority of the chicks that I went out with were not. They were bookworms, bro. I could never go out with a hood chick because it would. I think I would have never left the life.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
And you know, like
Yeah.
I'm already.
But did
You already know, like I'm already
but
animated, but
but did that also play a role in you? Did that also play a role in you calming down with being with her?
no, I'm still the wild dude. You know what I'm saying? When I was very popular in my neighborhood. It just the thing was, I just really wanted to have the storybook ending. I didn't want to be a street guy. I only did it because the peer pressure of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was intriguing after a while. I started to like it, but I know that I couldn't have a real life if I was going to be in that life.
That's what I was going to ask you. Not changing who you are, but you spending more time with her than the homies. Like, yeah, today, or I need to chill, because it's that one moment where you're supposed to go kick it with a woman and you don't go do it, and then you go be with your homies and something pop off. You like, damn, I should have went with baby girl. Shit.
Yeah. No, but I'll tell you one time I brought her around the people. One time I said, I'll never do that shit again.
Oh, no.
Never again. Because she's different. Like she was a square. College educated, master's degree, all that, bro. Like she was different. But it just, I was just different. I was just different, bro. I was in the life and doing corporate America stuff at the same time. So, I started hustling from high school all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Even during college life, I was doing a lot of stuff, but it was never to a point where I'm on the corners, though. You know what I'm saying? I did corner life for a little bit, and that was it. I didn't like being exposed. When my man told me that he see me on the billboard thing, I was like, nah, I can't do that, man, because I was afraid of going home telling my parents. You imagine that?
Free. I want to ask you something. You being in law enforcement. Guys always have this stupid things of saying, because I don't think people realize that cases could be built on you. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, however long they plan on carrying it. Why do dudes think that because you didn't get them right then and there? If you saw me doing this, why didn't you get me? Because we had to build the case on you. Why do people don't think that cases could be built on them? And just because you don't get them right then and there, they think that don't exist.
Maybe because some of it's the paperwork.
Because they don't know the law.
Yep.
But if you see me selling crack, why didn't you just get me right then and there? I can't just see you one day selling crack and just run up on you.
Yo,
McClain.
They don't know the law. See, when we do our investigations and we do our thing, it's not all. 9 times out of 10, it's not for the street dude. It's for the big dude. We trying to find out who is the supplier, not who's the nickel and dime. We trying to find out who's the supplier. Because if you cut off the head, the body will fall later. You got to cut the head off. So we try to figure out who's the supplier. Let's find out who the supplier.
You're right, Maria. You're absolutely right, Maria.
Yeah, we might have
not today.
We might arrest 1 or 2 street dudes just to see if any of them are going to snitch or any of them going to become a confidential informant. So we'll arrest them, but we're not charging them nothing. It might be something they might have pissed in public. They might have jaywalked, and we just run up on them and arrest them just to see if we can get them to snitch. Because we're looking to get the big dude. If we can't get the big dude, then we just build up a big case to take down all of the dudes on the street. That's why
They,
you see them come out with a van load and they take down the whole block. And you be like, damn, what the hell going on over here? They were trying to get the big dude, but they couldn't ever get the big dude, so they just took down the whole block.
hey, Seafood, they got my homie because he was in that life and he had been doing it for some years. And while all of us was moving on to do other things,
Thank
he
you,
wouldn't.
Maria.
And they had been watching him for a while. You know, out of all the places, Seafood, you know where they got his ass at?
Where?
City Island.
Yo, City Island, bro. Listen,
They
I can
pulled
tell
him
you
on
stories
the
about City Island.
He's sitting in a restaurant eating with his family.
Yeah.
They pulled up on him. Guns,
Yeah, but listen,
weapons, and all that. I
you
said,
gotta,
oh, shit.
yo, listen, like Free said, I'm gonna piggyback that. A lot of people do not know the law because of they understand the street law, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the law enforcement in that time frame when I was doing it were cool with the street guys, right?
Yeah.
But we're talking about, I can't even say too much because it's really, really crazy. But all I can say is that, like when Maria said I was blessed, yes, I was very blessed not to be caught up in a lot of that stuff, even though I was in major stuff, right?
Yeah.
And again, I don't applaud it because I don't salute that life. I don't. I would never want my anybody that I know that I train or any kids that I come across, because since I left the life, I've been doing, when I became a trainer, I became totally different and a spokesperson to speak. I've done professionals speaking and speak to women's groups, men's groups, kids groups, you know, even people that were incarcerated, gang affiliated stuff. You already know, McLean, like the people I rock with. So in that situation, I had to be the beacon of truth, of positivity, because I lived the life. You know what I'm saying? Some of them guys have gone it even deeper than I've gone it, and I always try to talk to them. Even when I talk to the street gangs, like it's different. This code now is different than it was in the 80s, 90s, because yo, you say anything crazy, they will. Next thing you know, you in an abandoned building, like literally. This it really does happen, and even certain law enforcement won't do certain things because because they would consider it low-level crime. No, we're not getting the main guy. Or we put this guy in the juvie or whatever case may be. He's not going to do it. He's going to keep going. He don't care. There's guys that's like that now. So when I tell guys, you know, my man, just because I'm not affiliated doesn't mean I'm not affiliated. That's my only answer to people if I get into discrepancies. Understand that. I choose to be in the good life now. I choose to be like this. I choose to be blessed and not cursed. You know what I'm saying? It's only either or.
I want to go back to a second with the whole friend with City Island. Now, the crazy thing is they followed him and his family to City Island and did a stakeout. A stakeout and watched him.
That's crazy, Maria.
Waited till he walked out. Waited till he walked out of the restaurant he was in the City Island and grabbed him. Do you know how embarrassing that shit was? But we had been telling him, get out that life, bro. What are you still doing in that life?
Right.
What are you still doing in that life?
Yo,
and
listen.
Then he already had warrants in 3 other states. So that didn't make it no better. You understand? So they hit him with 22 years.
Yo, listen, there's people that I know to this day that don't even know where I live at. Like, that's real talk when I tell you. I never brought it home, bro. Never. That's one thing I would never do.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what me and Free was talking about having to go home. You done did some shit and have to go home and explain to your wife and kids, we got to relocate. They don't even know why. Your wife don't even know what the fuck you do. She thought she knew what you do. Your kids thought they knew what you do. But now you got to go home and be like, yo, we got to get our shit together. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That shit is scary.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you. People
Fuck.
don't know what beef is until it comes to your crib. It's different.
See,
I don't know about you, Seafood. I never want to have to come in there and be like, we got to pack our shit.
if I had that type of beef, I'm taking care of it right then and there. No, I'm serious. I'm taking care of it right then and there. I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I'm gonna be on the street the entire day until I locate it. I'm taking care of it right then and there. It's
Yeah,
not coming to my doorstep.
because we were talking about before you came up, Seafood, how dudes get placed in places because they told, so they live a whole different life somewhere else, and there's some reason the streets call them back. They come back to
Yeah.
an area. They come back to an area in a place that they know they don't belong, and then it's like we were talking about the Alpo situation. We was talking about how he was put away, and then he had he still had the mindset of, I'm still the king of Harlem. I'm gonna come back here. So when we start seeing videos of him, we like, what the fuck? My wife hitting me, Tiffany hitting me like, did you see that video? And I'm like, what video? Like, Poe, he's on 125th Street. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. That man somewhere living his life. Then I start seeing videos and shit, and now he at parties. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, but look, I'm trying to tell you the truth. The reason why, I'm pretty sure the reason why he got snipped is because he was bragging about what he did. Somebody is going to always think about payback because they real hood with it. Guys like him try to go legitimate and be amongst, celebrities and stuff like that. But the streets pay you back for stuff like that. Like, that's real shit.
I was telling Free this before you came on, right? It's hard to come back to a life that you destroyed, and not just yours, but when you have ruined families, when people have been taken away that people will never see again, people are still grieving. So when you come tiptoeing and tap dancing and boogieing in these same streets where you have took lives and think that the hood is going to accept you back, oh, we forgive you for that. That was fucking 25, 30 years ago. We're not worrying about that no more. Welcome home. What the fucking world are you living in?
First of all, then though I was that big and he was that big, and I knew that everybody knew us. I know they did a movie about us. I'm not going back there because even if nobody that was around then, even if nobody that was around then are around anymore, it's gonna be these new niggas trying to make a name for themselves. Oh, I took them out.
Yeah. That's what I told Tiffany. I said somebody wants to make a name for themselves. Yeah.
I'm not going back around there. First of all, I know what I did. Everybody from around that was around that time know what I did. They did a movie about me of what I did. I'm not going back around there. For what? First of all, I'm not making money out there. Second of all, I ain't got no friends out there. I'm not going back out there. I'm not going back out there. That was just he. I think a part of him wanted to have somebody. I think a part of him wanted to pay for what he did. He wanted to pay for what he did, and I don't think he truly paid for what he did. And he still
no, he did it. He did it. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. This may be kind of contradictory. I celebrate life. I don't think that he should have been executed by a street dude, right? The only reason why I'm saying that is because God is the only person that can, only spirit that can produce and eliminate. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out can judge you on that level. But he did get what he had his comings to because he tried to celebrate it. So that judgment was cast upon him. But there's always somebody else that's considered an underling to try to do it. That dude was that dude did some real ill stuff and was like trying to make it seem like it's okay to do that. That's why he got his just due. You know what I'm saying? So
you know how I look
you
at
know
it,
you got you.
I'm gonna tell you
Every
how
situation is the same, but like Tay said, it's either jail or death, bro. If you're gonna stay in that life, that's all it's gonna result to, jail or death.
Let me tell you how I look at it, and this is not just his situation. This is for any situation. God will forgive you, but the streets never will. The streets are never gonna forgive you. So even though you don't have a right to take anybody's life, you don't have a right. But let's just be real: the streets will never forgive you. They never. And everybody wants to be that person that say, I took you out. It was me. Yeah, I'm that guy, y'all. Yeah, I did it. That doesn't give you a right, but we all know in this world, God will forgive you, but the streets will never forgive you. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. They don't understand that, gentlemen. The streets will never forgive you. It's not comfortable when you got to walk outside your door and you got to go, yo, what's that car down there? Why that car been parked down there for a while? Anybody know who that is? That's not comfortable, Seafood. Anybody know who them dudes that's standing on the corner? They've been standing there for about 20 minutes now. Who the fuck are them dudes?
Okay, so let me just tell you like this. Again, everybody pays the worst scenarios, but you have to understand, in street life, there is a such thing as a high level of intelligence there. If you have a real team, I'm telling you, I know this, right? So, in those type of things, especially when you become a boss, it becomes a little different, right? Regardless of what it is, there is a ranking system in the streets. There is a top two, down to the lieutenants, you know, whatever how it goes, soldiers, whatever it may be. But there is somebody who is idolizing someone else to whatever. The thing is, when you're popular and you give back to the street thing, people salute you and protect you on those levels. Like those, I'm not telling this from a movie, I'm telling this from actual shit.
Yeah.
I've even respected top tier drug dealers because those guys taught me the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they taught me things that I never thought was even possible. But not to disrespect law enforcement and stuff like that, because it was different for law enforcement. Hold on one second. What's up?
Yeah, Marie. I listen. I understand it totally. When the guy who murdered my sister, he killed my sister on Christmas in 1991. And he was sentenced, gave him like 25 years to life. Something happened and it got reduced. It got changed, and he ended up I think he ended up coming home like 2005, 2006. And I was mad because my sister's life was taken for fucking nothing. At 20 years old. She didn't even get to really live life, but this suck ass dude, because my sister beat up his girlfriend, the pussy felt some kind of way. So he came out looking to get some payback. My sister just happened to be in the wrong place, the wrong time, and at 20 years old, he takes her life.
McLean, I'm trying to make you understand something, right? Being in that life, there are no rules. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. There's no rules in it.
You don't have to make me understand it before. I came around it. It's nothing to make me understand. Believe me, I didn't grow up in the farm. I understand it. I understand it. Trust me. I understand it.
No, I'm not saying that you don't understand. I'm saying in the sense like you have to understand I'll give you a point. When y'all was talking about when you said the guy must be a fucking idiot, even if he was just a lookout. No, listen. All that shit is premeditated. Anybody who joins the life understands consequences.
Of course.
They understand that.
Of course.
So, and no one thinks they're going to be a victim of it. No one thinks they're going to be a victim of consequence.
Nobody. This is why I say you can't sit there and say, well, I wasn't moving no packs, Your Honor. I was just the lookout guy to make sure everything. Man, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. Your ass is. That's what they do, people. I was just a lookout guy. Hey, Free. Why they think the lookout guy?
Maria, where you from, Maria? Where's Maria from? She from New York?
Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Well, she should know. Yo, I love what you're saying, Maria. You know, I like what you're saying because you definitely know.
Yeah, she knows. She's not in that life, but she's surrounded.
Yeah. I have family from Baltimore, Maryland.
And that's the thing. Just because somebody's not in that life, that means they don't know. Because let me tell you something. When you walk outside your door, I don't care if you live in a projects or a regular apartment building. You see the shit. You see the shit. You see the girls that you used to be crazy over that look like the Crypt Keeper.
Yo, the girls I used to be crazy over back in the days, they do not look like they used to look back in the days.
Though, ain't that right, Sifu? You ever see that one girl, you like, she can get it? Then when you see her, she look like the Crypt Keeper. You like, damn, baby, you was thick as shit, and now you about 102 pounds. What happened?
Not even that. Sometimes life just beats them up for decision making. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you're definitely blessed if you walk out of the lifestyle, right? Even though we can tell stories about it, I personally don't like talking about it because, again, I'm not proud of what I did because it wasn't, in my opinion, a conscious decision in terms of the way I was brought up in life, like for my parents. It's like you would think like my parents failed. No, my parents did everything right. I chose to do what that was because I was intrigued by it, but I will never do it again. And then when the pandemic came, and now. You know, you talk about the invite back. When the pandemic came, I went into it back again, hustling to make bread, but I did it because I couldn't believe how easy it was. And I was never visible or whatever, and it was just selling weed. But it was so easy, I couldn't get over it. And I was making money during that time to a point where I could, like, everybody was hustling in the pandemic. Let's be honest, because nobody thought the pandemic was going to last as long as it did.
Of course. I couldn't even get mad at nobody. I couldn't get mad at nobody. Yeah.
So when the president was sending out the benefits money, plus the poor money, plus the you hustling, and you're not reporting, you're not being taxed for it, whatever case may be. Yo, that's different. So that was the only reason, but I didn't go back into it for crime stuff. I just went back into just to make bread. So that's what I'm saying. There's different levels of the walks. A lot of guys, even guys you know, I won't even speak their name, even guys you know who know or around or friends with people that can still real street dudes and try to be a part of their life, and they're not doing it because I've tested them myself, and they're not built like that. It makes you think like, bro, yo, sit to the side, bro.
You know, I know already. That's why I'll be like, that's why when I see them, I'll be like, peace. Because I already know what type of timing you on. Peace. You know what I mean? Because I'm not getting, listen, I'm not scary, but I'm not standing next to nothing that's going to get me behind bars. I'm sorry.
Like I'm what Free was saying, and that's definitely a code. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm gonna handle it right then and there because if it's in front of me, because it ain't gonna be no time for the comeback. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stuff to fester. Either we got issues, because we got issues, and then we say no, and then you come back with an issue. Whoever's around you is gonna be an issue person too. Just understand that.
You know what? And that's another reason why I say I try my best to avoid all that, because there's no way of living life comfortable or living the life that you need to when it's like, okay, there's a possibility. Today's a possibility where it's either my life or the person's, and I'm going back home to my family. So, like we said, we got to handle this. It's no tomorrow. There's no, when there's beef, this is what you youngins don't understand. When there's beef, there's no tomorrow. We got to address this shit today. There's no tomorrow. Oh, we'll wait till we catch him slipping. We know what store he going to. No, it ain't no tomorrow. This shit got to happen today. So I'm gonna need some of y'all to stop throwing the word beef around because you don't know what it means. You
Right.
really don't.
Right. That's what I tell people when they arguing and stuff like that or over the internet stuff. I don't do that arguing on the internet stuff. I'm like, yo, let me see what the energy is when I see you again because I am going to see you.
Half of these,
And when I see you,
half of these rappers
let's
y'all
see.
see, half of y'all rappers y'all see, they beefing. It's not. Listen, really, I was taught that if nobody dies, it's not a beef. We can have an issue, we can have a misunderstanding, but it ain't. Stop thinking because y'all go back and forth with somebody, you got a beef with them. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Half of y'all, the closest y'all ever got to beef was eating a McDonald's burger. Stop it. Stop, yo, people, they need to stop that shit. It's beef. Why is it beef?
I know.
It ain't beef.
No, I know what real beef is, bro. But it's like I say, like when I tell some of these guys who think they whatever, I was like, yo, bro, you having a debate with somebody. That guy didn't come to your crib or nothing. I've gone to people's cribs.
I'll be over
like
there,
again.
buddy. I know you going live. I'll be over there.
I was on there, yo, Vay. I just went over there before I came on here, thinking that she was going to be on, and the time thing went again.
She went live this morning early. She went live early this morning. Now she's about to go live again because she owe us. She ain't been going live for about 2 days, so she's making up for it. But we gonna get ready to get over there and go. But this was just something I wanted to bring up because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, let's protect.
So I think it's a great point that you're doing that because a lot of people, like again, I don't believe in saluting negativity because at one time in my life, in my younger years, I was a part of the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Because anything you do street life is not positive. No matter how many people you influence, whatever. I'm just thankful that I'm alive to give testimony about what not to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been. God's in my life now, so I'm not. I mean, God was always in my life, but I still chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but now that I know that I'm not going to be in it no more, no amount of money is going to entice me to come back. No.
Like I said, I was always around. I was always around the gangster shit, and sometimes I participated, sometimes, but I've never did anything where, you know what I mean? I never did anything where my life was on the line. It could have been, but all three of us is here to talk about some things. And what I just want to let the youth know that it's never too late to say no. That's what I want the youth to know. It's never too late to say no. You can say no at any time. Don't be peer pressured into anything. Don't be in areas that you ain't supposed to be in because you can easily get caught up.
I do one even better. It's never too late to change your life.
Yes.
It's never too late to change your life.
It's never too late to change your life.
Because
Seafood, you're mute.
you might
Hold on, Seafood.
Seafood was running his mouth like a mom.
There you go. No. He must be talking on the phone or something. Because I was trying to unmute him. Oh no, he muted it back. He's on the phone then. He's on the phone talking.
It's never too late to
No, he is talking. No, he's off mute. I can't hear him though. He's off mute.
He might have had a phone call. He's gonna have to.
No, he's off. I think he's off mute now. Yeah, he's off mute, but I don't hear him. So that's
what I'm saying is, if he got a phone call, even though he's done with the phone call, he can talk, but you're not going to hear him. That's why you always see me go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Because I got a phone call, so it'll cut my mic off. I got to go out and come back in.
Yeah, so it's not too late to change our lives, and we're not up here trying to be Mr. Preachy. Y'all old heads is always talking. Let me tell you something. When I was young, I used to get the same messages. I'm only here at 42 is because God has a plan for me, and I did put myself in the right direction. The same way D Freeze here, because God had a plan for him. Seafood, all of y'all that's on this panel, people that's in the chat, we all here for a reason. Because we done seen some shit and we done been through some shit. Rather if we was in the street life or we was just surrounded by it. And we don't have to be in it to understand it. We have had family members in it. We have had friends in it. Next door neighbors. We know it. We see it. But it ain't worth it. Ask yourself a question. Is it really fucking worth it? Because that friend that you chilling with, that you kicking with, we partying all the time, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Until you standing in front of a judge. Y'all want to keep talking about that? I seen this one video where these kids were they had the drug bust and they bringing them out the projects. They all chained up, right? They all cuffed each other. These motherfuckers is coming out as if it's a celebration, like they being rewarded for getting arrested.
Yeah.
All of y'all handcuffed. It's about 16 of y'all. Yeah, throwing up gang signs, all that other stupid ass shit. Y'all look stupid out here.
No, I mean, they do that because they see the people on TV do it. They see other people on Instagram. All it takes is for one person to do it, and a lot of people like that video, or they copy that. Once they see a couple of people start to copy it, now everybody wants to copy it because that's the hottest thing to do. All it takes is for one. Once one
Shit,
person do it and people start copying, now everybody want to do it.
shit is
Especially if
crazy.
they see their favorite rapper do it, or they see their favorite entertainer do it. All it takes is for one of them to do it, and then everybody's gonna copy it. It's almost like when you see these people doing the daggone little Instagram little dance, the little dance, the hottest dance, whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as they see one people do it, now everybody want to do the video and do the dance. It's the same thing when it comes to these little gestures that they doing on their live streams or whatever. Wasn't nobody putting stacks of money to their ear until they see one of the entertainers do it. Now everybody want to put
And that
stacks of money
shit,
to their ear.
and even that shit is stupid. That shit is stupid too. And I'm tired of seeing you old ass rappers that's about 50 doing that shit. Cause y'all still doing it. That shit is crazy to me. Then soon somebody want to rob your ass, you wonder why. Yo, y'all look, man. Sometimes y'all deserve to be in the positions that y'all in because y'all place yourselves in those positions. A lot of y'all deserve it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up to say that. A lot of y'all deserve it. Because y'all invite people to the bullshit. Y'all ain't gonna never see me on here. I don't give a fuck how successful No Doug Zone is. You ain't gonna never see me taking a picture, me holding a stack of money like this to my ear. Yeah, No Doug Zone, we getting that money. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna see I'm getting that money in the way I'm moving and what I'm doing with it. Putting it back into the community. Giving people jobs.
I'm not putting no stacks of money to my ear because I'm too busy spending it or investing it. I ain't got time to put it to my ear.
Hell, I'm gonna put it to my ear. Yo, we getting this money, my guy. Yeah, woo, 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 and all that other stupid ass shit.
As soon as the money come in my joint, it's being used. I ain't got time
Y'all
to
make me sick.
put it to my ear.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all truly make me sick. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Y'all really do. Because I don't understand y'all sometimes. Oh, you hate your own people. I don't hate my own people because y'all ain't my people. Y'all ain't my fucking people. I don't hate my people.
I ain't got time to do it.
Dang. Oh, you hate your own people. You seem like you hate black. Oh, no, sir.
I'm
No,
gonna
sir.
tell you like I
No, sir.
tell people all the time. When they say, "Hey, do you hate it?" I don't hate nobody. I might hate your ways. I might dislike you. I don't hate nobody. I might hate your ways, but I don't hate you. I might dislike you. I don't like you, but I don't hate you.
Nah, I don't hate you
I
because
don't hate anyone.
that's a strong word. So I try to. Times
I mean,
I want to be careful with that word.
I don't hate anybody because it's against my belief. If I plan on if I truly believe in what I believe in and I expect to happen what I expect to happen to me when I pass on, I can't go there with hate in my heart. So I don't hate anybody. I don't. I might
That
not
part.
like you. Might not like you, but I don't hate you.
That part right there.
There's a
That
lot of
part.
people, and there's a lot of people in this world I don't like, but it ain't a single person in this world that I can say I hate that person.
Yeah.
Not a
Nah.
single person.
Nah. But this was necessary, and all this that we said from the beginning was talking about putting yourself in a situation where you got to talk. If you don't like being around police or judges or lawyers, you just don't like the system, don't put yourself in a situation where you're getting the system involved in your life. Because once you put yourself in there, it doesn't matter what you like. Don't matter what you like. I'm not coming to court because I don't like lawyers. Oh, you coming to court. Oh, you coming. The easy way or the hard way, but you're going.
No. Everybody that gets in trouble will go to court. You might not go to court on your own. Even if you skip out on a bond, you're gonna go to court. I'm like, no, I'm not going to court. Even when dudes get locked up, the first thing they do is take you in front of a judge. That's the first thing they do. They take you in front of a judge.
Y'all ain't got to listen to me. Just go out there. I'm gangster. I'm with my dudes, and we gonna do this. We gonna do that. And when we get caught, ain't nobody talking. So you guys get caught. Your man gonna do 50 years. Your man's gonna do 50 years. Your other man's gonna do 25 years, right? Check this out, Free. This man does 50 years. This one does 25. Well, we all did the same thing together. So why the fuck is he only getting 12 years? Somebody did some talking because he did the same. Like he should be having just as much time. Why is he only?
It could be one or two things. It can be one or two things. Either he's testifying against y'all, or they saying, "Oh well, we saw on video he was driving, but y'all was the one doing the shooting. So we're gonna get him with being a part of it, but he wasn't actually the trigger man." So it's a multiple things. It can be a couple of things, but
and he might not even do that whole 12. Ain't that right, Free? He might not even necessarily do the whole 12, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, yeah, for the most part, I mean, it all depends. It all depends. Most of the time, he won't do the whole 12. If it's fair time, he's going to do 75% of it. He won't do the whole 12. He's going to do 75%. So he'll probably do somewhere around 8 to 10. He'll probably do 8 to 10.
Now the problem with that is, right, he comes home, right? Fucking snitch. Yeah. Did such and such doing 50, he doing 20, did 25. He was supposed to did 12. This motherfucker only did 7. Fucking snitch, you know he told. Now the block's looking at you like, don't fuck with him. That shit crazy. Now you coming home like, this the shit I gotta deal with now.
A lot of times, people that told on people whenever it's some serious time, and they have to do some time as well. A lot of times when they get out, they don't go back home. They might say, okay, well, we know if we let him out in his home state, is a good chance he's not gonna make it. So they might say,
yeah,
we're gonna ship you up to Ohio, and they let you out of jail.
Hopefully they'll do it, because I think Free, some dudes are stupid where they just think nothing can happen. Nah, that's my block. I'm going back to my block. Well, no, that's not your block. Yeah, you might have grew up on that block, but that ain't your block, baby. It ain't your block. And the block don't give a shit about none of that, you being from there. Once you open up your mouth, all that shit is irrelevant. We don't care nothing about none of that. Pookie and Boo Boo is doing 25 and 50 years, and here it is, your ass did 7 out of 12. Oh man, get the fuck out of here. This block don't belong to you.
That's another thing people have to realize. Jail is the same way as it is on the street. It's a revolving door. You have people that you cool with in jail. They might get in trouble, get sent to the hole. They get shipped to another pod or another jail. So
Yeah.
now you got some new people coming in.
Yeah.
Now you gotta prove yourself all over again to these new people because they don't
Oh,
know
no.
that you real about yours. They don't know that you real about yours. So now you gotta prove yourself all over again. It's the same thing
Yeah.
when you on the street. You go away for some time and you come back. Yeah, you might still have some of the same guys still there, but there's a lot of new people there. So they don't know you the OG. You gotta prove yourself all over again. The same way in jail. You
Yeah.
always gotta prove yourself.
Now you
Now,
have a
if
few, you have a
your
few
name,
that
if
you have a
you've been there for a long time, you've been there for a long time. Most people would tell, hey, like don't fuck with him. He real about his. Yeah,
yeah,
he gonna throw those hands or he gonna swing that blade. Don't
yeah.
mess with him. He real. But if you ain't been there for no time and you on a 1 or 2 bid, oh yeah, you gonna have to prove yourself. You gonna have to prove
Yeah.
yourself. Sure.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to, but it's just a lesson to learn, kids. Y'all don't have to listen to it. Go out there, do whatever you want. Some of you grown folks is 25 or 21 and you know better, even though you're still young. It might look all good now, but you could easily be 21 going in, and your ass could easily be 55 coming home.
I
You
know
take
I
the
know a
chance.
dude right now. I know a dude right now that's in jail. Got locked up at 16 years old. They said he won't ever come home. I mean, I ain't gonna say he won't ever come home. The next time that he will see home, the street life, the next time he will be into the public, he will be 65 years old.
God damn. And he went in at
He,
16?
he went in
Shit.
at 16.
That's his whole life.
He's 30, he's 33, 34 right now. 33,
Oh
34, somewhere
man.
around
So
there.
he got another 30 some years to go.
Yeah. That's the next time
Damn.
that he will see the street life is when
YouTube
he's
might not even
65 years old.
exist anymore in 30 some years. They gonna have some new shit. Damn. They gonna have some shit called Me Too. It ain't gonna need to be YouTube. It's gonna be Me Too. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't have to listen to us though. Hey, what do I know,
Another,
right? I ain't never been a
another,
guy who did a bid.
another,
I'm just
another 30 years from now, nigga, we ain't even gonna be talking on the phone. There's gonna be a hologram sitting right here. It's gonna be you, and I'm gonna be sitting there talking like, what's going on with you?
man,
I
look.
think that hologram is only in the movie. They got that shit out right now.
Yeah.
They got that
They don't know
hologram
that
out
though.
right now.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
Give it about another 5 years. Holograms will be sold
If
on the market.
Man, and every dude that don't know about that, when they come home, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? When I went in, it was 88. God damn it. I come home and it's the year 2030, 2031, and what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, player.
Watch what I say.
So
Within about 5 years, you're gonna start seeing holograms being sold on the market, where you can have a person pop up right in front of you and you talking to them.
that shit is dope.
I'm gonna be sitting here talking to my phone or talking to a intercom, but it's gonna be you at your home. You're gonna be sitting at home talking to an intercom, but it's gonna be me that's gonna pop up.
Hey, I wonder if we could still, well, I don't know if I'll still be doing that, but if we could have interviews still, if we still doing what we do, we could talk to fighters and coaches like that. That
Yeah,
shit would be dope.
it will be the same way. It will be a
That shit
hologram
would
that
be
will pop
dope.
up.
But will everybody be? I'm saying, like, you see how we doing on here? Would everybody else be able to see it if we could still go live and do shit?
Yeah, they will
That
see
shit,
it on YouTube because we will be videotaping it. You will still be
yeah,
videotaping it,
that shit
so
would be dope, bro.
they'll still see it on YouTube.
That shit would be dope. Well, y'all, listen, I appreciate y'all being here for these 2 hours and some change. But this was a very important topic that we needed to discuss. That you don't see a lot of brothers on these YouTube streets discussing that shit. They too busy trying to prove to you how gangster they are when they should be trying to talk to the youth about this stuff. Because this is very important. Because let me tell you, nobody never worries about it happening until it happens. So 3 things you're gonna need to do: protect your peace, your space and your surroundings if y'all don't want to get caught up in these conversations, man, or get caught up in these situations.
If you don't do that, the next thing you're gonna need to do is protect your cheek, because you might be getting a left hook.
Grand Rising, no duck
You gotta
energy.
keep that daggone guard up.
All right, thank you, Lady Bridget. Thank you, Lady Bridget. I appreciate you. New subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you.
You don't protect your daggone space in your speech. You gonna protect your daggone your cheek, because you're gonna get a left hook. Man, keep that damn guard up. Protect that cheek.
What Jamie said? What Jamie said? Jamie said, "You better sit down, Stevie, before you catch one."
Keep that daggone guard up.
Okay, Illis sent you. Illis, thank you for sending, Lady Bridget. I appreciate you. We get ready to go over to Vay, our sister Vay. She's on now. Like I said, remember to do those 3 things: like, share, subscribe. Let's get over from my sister Vay. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow morning. We should come back at an earlier time. It was supposed to be 7:30 today, but I wasn't going down that rain. So we'll probably be back earlier tomorrow. I'll let y'all know. But I will be back 6:05 this afternoon. I don't know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, but we're going to find something in boxing to talk about that's a little different from everything else. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.